start the clock. In 5 minutes, I'll take you through Moonrakers from IV Studios. This is a game of spaceship building, temporary alliances, and shrewd negotiation. I'll include chapters for 1. Comparisons to other games, 2. The components, 3. The game mechanics, 4. The theme, and I'll wrap it up with 5. An upside-downside snapshot of the game. This is Board Games in 5 minutes on Legendary Tactics. The intention of this video is to give you a quick snapshot of this game in case it's on your radar. I picked up a copy of this at Gen Con this year, and I've not regretted it for a single minute. Am I biased? Yes. Most definitely yes. I've enjoyed playing this game more than any other this year. But don't worry, I'll still find something when we get to the downside of the game. So I like to start these comparisons by looking first at what games this is similar to. And I liked this game without hesitation right from the outset. Why? Well, every player at the table was having a great time. It wasn't too hard to learn, and there were plenty of options for players to strategize about. When I reflected on the best parts of the game, I was immediately reminded of Cosmic Encounter, my second favorite game of all time. In both games, temporary alliances are necessary to accomplish your goals. Someone who's helping you this time around might be trying to sabotage you next time. I'd say there's also a little bit of a hint of ISS Vanguard, thematically, and Galaxy Trucker, where you upgrade your ship, and there's even a little splash of Firefly, a pick up and deliver game where you're completing space missions. Like many games, it uses the Dominion deck building approach, where you attempt to seed your deck with bigger, badder, better cards, while getting rid of the chaff. We most definitely need to look at the components, and like most Kickstarters, the components will change depending on what level you backed. I got the base game, but it's still really nice. The ships are a little bit underwhelming, little plastic bits, but the coins in this are actually metal, so those are pretty fun. And it not only stores, but organizes all of the cards individually in the box. It even comes with this cute little graphic novel that I'll likely never read. So how does the game play? For me, this is where the game really shines. On your turn, you draw 5 cards. As the mission leader, you then need to assess what contract you think can complete. Especially early in the game, you'll need to get some help to get these jobs done. And that's where the fun comes in as you barter with the other space cowboys to decide who's going to come along, what rewards you'll share with them, and if you're successful, who will assume the risk and roll the hazard dice. Meanwhile, you'll also be trying to complete the secret mission, or the objective, your personal objective, such as sabotaging someone else's mission. And once you've got some cash flow, you can hire a new crew to upgrade your deck, or you can get new ship parts. Score 10 points, you win the game. I really love everything about the mechanics of this game. It's quick to learn, and it's hard to master with a healthy amount of interaction with the other players. If we look at the theme of the game, I have to tell you I'm a complete sucker for space-themed board games. From Twilight Imperium 4th edition, to Eclipse, to ISS Vanguard, to Star Wars Rebellion, there's something about space-themed games that really hooks me, even when I haven't played them that much. Moonrakers is no exception. I love the game is very mutable. How you build your deck, your ship, which crew you bring on board, and how you interact with other players changes every game. The rulebook looks like some sort of data log. The player mats are the interface, and most importantly, it's not too dorky either. I would happily pull this game out with any of my gaming friends. There's just enough theme without overcomplicating the gameplay. Before we finish, we need to look at the downsides to the game. The most blatant is that I almost always run out of new crew to hire. This is likely because my family loves upgrading their decks, but this means that I immediately need to look at buying the expansions so that I can keep the pool of cards fresh and have enough to last the whole game. Likewise, I long for upgraded versions of these little ships, which, of course, you can get. The expansions for this game aren't cheap, and I don't love that I need, or perhaps I should say I desperately want the expansions after only a handful of plays. But to be honest, that's about all that I can say on the downside for this game. This game has a ton of upsides for me. Foremost is the mechanic that you play not only on your turn, but also when other players are looking for allies, so you're always engaged. There's really no downtime. It plays in about 2 hours, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. I always want more. I love the interaction, the deck building, the ship upgrading, the mission completion. I love how easy it is to learn, and how much fun everyone at the table is having while we play this game. If you'd like more board games in 5 minutes, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that YouTube-y stuff, and let me know what game you would like to see me cover next. I appreciate your time and that you watched all the way to the end. Now get out there, get gaming, and be legendary.